Hello survivors and welcome to another video. In today's video we are playing on the Barbarian in Soulstone Survivors and we are going to be playing with Contagion only. Now you're wondering, that's weird, Barbarian doesn't have Contagion, so how did you get it, Broken? Well guys, ladies and gentlemen, we took skill mastery nature with skill inclination on the Barbarian. It works very well on him because he does not have nature as a tagging, so that means we have ever increasing odds of finding Contagion as a skill when we level up. Another option to do is to take two other nature skills as well, because I feel like it's very possible to get the nature skills more often the more there are. So if you make sure that all three of the skills are nature, they're going to show up faster or easier inside of the level ups without having to reroll. So that's just a theory. I do have to still test it a bit more, but it is a theory that I have with these kinds of things. Pretty easy to test on champions or characters like the Barbarian who have no access to nature already, so very easy to test out. The other reason we used Barbarian is because of his ascension. The Barbarian's ascension is very easy to use. We don't have to worry about clicking on anything, picking up anything, doing anything specific or anything like that. So a very strong ascension for any kind of gameplay or anything like that. I'm sure he is one of the favorites for a lot of people because of that. But yeah, that's that. Now, the reason we are playing Barbarian as well is we've actually gone and gotten rid of, well, it's not a reason we're playing him, but we did actually remove his hemorrhage on chance in his skill tree. So we've only got rot from Contagion, and hopefully we can get quite a lot of area of effect. The Contagion's quite weird. The visuals don't show exactly where the skill itself is hitting fully. It doesn't show everything on screen, so we do land up hitting further than what we visually can see for the skill. Come on, please. Alright, we are going to just grab the scent of blood, although it is completely useless over here. We did run out of rerolls. We're not going to grab ourselves exposed weakness because that's going to apply wound, and we want that to be a rot only build to see just how well we can kill or how many stacks we're going to land up getting on the bosses before they get completely obliterated. So try and focus on the boss's HP, and we'll see just how much damage we do to them. Luckily, we did land up with Scent of Blood at the very end and not a damaging skill, so at least, we visually, we clearly, only have Rot as a damage source. Wouldn't want to kind of ruin that for ourselves by having something else available to us. Gotta kill those goblins. We don't really want to be exploding anywhere, and it's just really nice to see all of the green on the screen. So already you can see the bosses landing up with not even a lot of dot stats. There's only about 200 on that boss, and they just completely melt already. So just wait until we get even more. We don't even have any rerolls over here, so this is a bit of a problem. We are going to have to banish that. There we go, there's our Contagion, thank goodness. And we don't have any more rerolls. We're going to hope that a situation like that where we get 3 of these effects don't show up again. Getting ourselves Relentless, some AoE as well is going to be fantastic. There's a nice beautiful one, 40%. And then we are going to work on, we're actually going to grab Swift as well, but we're going to work on the Expansive for now. Swift is going to be very good just because of Versatile Strength as well, gives us the extra damage. And we probably didn't have to use Versatile Strength. Probably using Purity would have been better, considering we land up losing a lot of damage from not taking the Touch of Ice, the Combustion, the Doom, and all of those negative effects and things like that. So each one of those that we don't take is a -3 or a 3% loss of damage because we didn't take it. But Versatile Strength, I still think you need like 10 just a couple of these and you're already at a better amount than Purity possibly could have been at. So we'll see how that goes. There's some more multicast. We are going to grab that. Another Relentless. We can, we could just grab Leviathan just so that we've got one on here for our character sheet, but we don't need to. We can grab agile, that's going to count. More crit, which is beautiful. We don't want fire shield because that's going to give us the burn damage. We only want pure rot. Wound would have been really nice. It's a pity we're doing pure rot build over here, otherwise wound would have just made the amount of stacks we get so many. But let's see what the final boss will have stack wise. We are already on 300 stacks on the one boss. As soon as they die, you got to remember those stacks go to the next boss, and so on and so forth. So that really went haywire very quickly. Over 500 stacks on the bosses in absolutely no time, and that's without the the wound. So if we had wound, we would have done 1,000 stacks in a matter of seconds, and the bosses would have died even faster. So, you know, maybe the fact that they die faster means that you wouldn't even have that many stacks, but that's all for, I don't know, different day. Alright, so we're going to grab a Merciless. As you can see here now, we've got 6 over there, another 12, 16 points over there. If you times 16 by 3, you're only getting 48%. So we do need another, skill or something to give us just over that 50. And that would be, better than Purity would have been if we had it. So there we go, we got armor. So there we go, we at over 50% extra damage, so we didn't need the Purity, at least we managed to make it. The only difference is it wouldn't have taken us 4.5 minutes to get the Purity up and running. It would have been 50% multiplicative damage from the start of the run. So that's the only difference. You do need a bit of time to get Versatile Strength up and running. Obviously Versatile Strength is a lot stronger, but not if you're playing pure damage runs like the rot one we're currently doing. Alright, so we've got another 5 skill points. Let's just kill these bosses that are about to spawn. Of course, having the rot stacks occur directly onto the bosses immediately is exactly what we want. As you can see there, 500 stacks, and then the bosses just die. They just melt to the rot themselves, and then the rot stacks just go and change targets. So that's also another thing about it. All the remaining stacks that were on the enemy kind of go to the next enemy. It makes it a very strong chain reaction of damage. Rot is one of my favorite damaging skill types or debuffs in the game. 1, because it's green, and 2, it's just really insanely strong without any investment into the actual skill. I mean, you can see we've only got 7 levels. It's doing 8,000 damage per 4 stacks, which is just insanely high. That's just insane amounts of damage over there. Over here, this is why we took the we kept the one banish, so that we can banish it if it occurred. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. The only other way we could stop it is by not leveling again the entire run. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. If it does, it is what it is. We can't really do anything about it, but we gotta hope and pray that it doesn't happen again. Now, we did get more area of effect, although the green shade area does increase with area of effect. That isn't actually the entire area of effect of the skill. You can see that we are dealing damage off screen, or not nearly off screen, but we do deal a really big area of effect of rot damage to everything. And it's not necessarily everything that's in the range of that aura that that we have that's green. So a good indicator will be if you have a look at the enemies that just spawned on the map. Over there, he got the rot stacks without it spreading to him. It was from the actual rot applying. So a very good area of effect. As soon as you get a couple of area of effects on it, we're only on 100%, and it's screen wide already, and that just helps get all those bosses, especially if you can't survive getting those bosses, off screening them and things like that is very easy. Even doing these towers, you just got to run up, kill something near the tower, or even just look at it and that tower's dead. It had all the green stacks on it, so it will die. There you go, it just died. There we go, another 2 are dead. So if you're struggling and you don't like all the AoEs from the towers, you can just run straight up to them and destroy them quite easily like that. And then there we go, this is the final bosses. Absolutely shredded through them in no time, and it's just really quick and easy. And we didn't even have to level up. You know, I was sort of a bit scared there. I was like, oh, I know what happens if we have to level up. But as you can see, we didn't have to do that, and we were pretty safe over there. So I think we did a decent amount of damage to the bosses. We could have got more area of effect, even more if we wanted to. That would have put us at 190%. I don't think it was necessary to get that much. We had 404 increased damage percent over there from our ascension as well, which is fantastic. Increases damage, armor, and movement speed, and that was a huge over there. That increased armor gives me a very good idea as well, so we will look at something for the future. But for now, that is that. It took us 7 minutes and 15 seconds to do the run. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.